and Dream decided to call me right as I switched to kick. So now I'm gonna get in trouble. But that was not planned, for the record. It's over for us. Oh wait, no one can hear you this whole time. No one can hear you, for the record.
Yes, let's go. I was saying the worst stuff ever. Do you have water I can have? Do you have like a water bottle?
Yeah, I have like a bunch. You want a water, huh?
I kind of want a water, Cuddy.
You got to do something with this water bottle. It ain't free.
I kind of want a water. I'm kind of thirsty.
It ain't free.
My throat's kind of dry. It's kind of missing substance.
I can give you some sustenance.
Can you give me some substance, Sapnap?
I left it outside my door if you want to go and get it.
Wait, no, come put it by my door. Come, wait, come say hi to me.
Where the fuck is George? Dream,
I'm back.
Dream, I made a revelation.
What?
Is George here? Both his doors are open. He's not here.
Where's he at?
I actually know where he's at.
Let's see where he's at.
I want to look too. Let's see where he's at.
Let's figure out where he is.
Let's find out. Bro thinks he can have alone time?
Bro thinks he can leave and not tell us.
Hey, look, I see where he's at.
Wait, let's see.
Should we say the street he's on? Oh, he's driving. He's moving.
Wait, he's moving. Wait, what? Where is he at?
He thinks he can just go and do things
Wait,
without us.
he like just left or something, or is he? Wait, is he going? Oh, wait, I know where he's going.
I know where he's going too. I want to get my beard trimmed. I hope our Cuddy responds.
Yeah, maybe that would be nice, I guess.
It would be nice. Dream, I think I'm gonna change my beard style.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna grow it out a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna have him clean it up.
Yeah, I think that's what I did. That's what I did recently.
Bro's copying me.
Bro, I did it first, bro.
Bro.
Buddy. I had my hair cut, and I need to let it grow a little bit, cause I think it's also because I put conditioner. Like it curled up and like I just don't like how it looks. But like I probably will in a couple days, like how it looks. That's how it usually is.
Don't worry, I have extra hats if you want one.
No, hats don't fit me.
I got this one if you want that one.
But his dream sounds so different, because maybe because I was sick and I'm recovering now and I'm no longer sick, and then maybe because I'm on a mic that I hardly ever use, and maybe because I'm in LA and it's more echoey than my soundproof room, and maybe because you're hearing me through Sapnap on I don't know.
Bro really went down the hole with that one.
Well, yeah, they asked the question and I was giving them a million answers. You know how like there's that trend where like you like, well, it's like an old trend, where, like you put people's like when they're sleeping their hand in like warm water and they pee.
Yes.
It's like I didn't know that was like a thing, and well, I mean I didn't know that was like actually, oh, you put your hand in warm water, you actually want to pee. It's like yesterday. So always, at least when I'm at home, before MCC and like during like before I do like intense parkour, I would always like warm my hands up. I would go to the sink. I would always warm my hands up. Yesterday, it was fucking freezing because your dumbass like turned the house down so low. I don't even know how low it was. I think George said it was like 61 or some shit. Like, it was crazy.
No, it was not 61.
It was. Well, either way, the point is I was freezing my ass off, and I was supposed to go. I was trying to like parkour with fruit berries on the practice server, and so I'm like, fuck. So I go to the bathroom. I turned the bath like as hot as it can go. Stick my hand in to like warm my hand up, and like I nearly pissed myself. Like I had to pee, I guess, and like the strongest urge to just like piss my pants that I had ever had happen to me in my life happened, and I was like, holy shit! I like pulled my hand out, and I was like, what? I went to the bathroom, peed, came back, put my hands under it, warmed my hands up again, and then went and parkoured.
Bro
so
almost
like
pissed his pants.
I almost did.
And that wouldn't be,
like,
the first time you pissed your pants.
I almost pissed my pants. It was crazy. And then I went in chat and I was like, bro, you know that trend? And he's like, no. I'm like, what do you mean? I thought everyone knows about that.
Everyone knows about that. I used to literally wait till my friends would go to sleep and get a warm like bowl of water and try and make them piss their pants. Like I've done that on many.
And then you tried to like drink it and shit as well. I remember you telling me about that.
What? No, but one time I had to pee so bad, but I didn't want to go to the bathroom, so I pissed in my cat litter box. That's my claim to fame, honestly, is I pissed in the cat box. Everyone's saying I'm nasty. I'm not nasty.
Well, you're nasty because you drank that shit.
Bro is loving the I drank the piss bit.
It was not a bit. Where's the bit? It's not a bit if it's real life. You remember when I fell in the lake when I was on Discord?
Yes.
Have we told that story? Probably not.
Probably not.
That was so long ago.
Bro was on Discord.
My cat pushed me in.
Your cat? What?
My cat scared me and
Okay,
made me fall in.
Apparently he did. But have we told them the story about the cooking competition we held on Skype?
Probably.
No, surely not. In that you
Probably.
I should have won. How did I not win that? Was fucking
That was the first
bullshit.
time you ever saw my feet.
The first time I ever saw your feet?
Yes. It's so funny. I remember.
I don't. Why did I make like a big
'Cause
deal
I was like,
out of
no,
it?
I was like, yeah, because I was like trying, because I'd never shown you my face, and I was like trying not to like show my face, and then like I panned the camera down in the kitchen, and you just saw my feet, and like I was barefoot, and you remember, and you screenshot it, and you were like making fun of that. You're like your feet, they were like, so you're like your feet are so fucking gross, and you're like looking at them and shit.
What the fuck? I don't remember that.
You don't remember this? I remember.
Well, I remember like that. This like.
I remember because it was traumatizing, because you traumatized me by making fun of a
then-
physical attribute of mine.
Yeah, and then bro
You
never
made me
showed.
insecure.
Good. You
And
fucking
bro never
feet.
showed my face again after that.
Like you were gonna face reveal, like you were gonna be like a normal person, but then because I made fun of your feet, like you just got fucked. Oh, I do remember your brother. You giving me a tour of your house, and your brother left a huge shit just
Shit
in the
his
toilet.
I
Bro just-
remember that.
Like, bro didn't flush. That's actually criminal as fuck that he didn't flush the toilet. Like, I don't think I've ever left shit in the toilet. Like, that is crazy to me. Oh, I have a story. So, I had a stepbrother, right?
You had? What happened to him?
He's just not my stepbrother anymore. But I digress. And bro would have like, I'm not even kidding, the longest shits ever, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding. As a kid, he would shit, and like they would be like this, like they would wrap around the toilet sink, like the toilet
Ew.
bowl. I'm not even kidding. Bro had the longest. Shits.
I remember vividly. If we're talking about shit, I remember vividly. Okay, I went to my cousin's house, and it was like me. I had like two they're like two guy cousins, but they're both like a lot younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And then like there was like a girl cousin, and their parent got like mad, and they were like, "Who left a shit in the toilet?"
Mm-hmm.
And like it was a shit. It was like a massive shit. And it was like in the toilet. And I was like, "It's not me." They're like, "It had to be you. Like,
What?
you are the
That's-
old. You are the oldest. Like, you really think these little kids like?" And it was a massive shit. I was like, "Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I see what you're saying. Like, but it wasn't. But it wasn't me." And then I got in like massive trouble for lying. And I was like, "It's not me." And I remember them telling like my parents were like, "No, this shit is massive. Like, it had to be him. He's lying about it." And I remember it being a big deal because I felt like I was like crying and shit because I was like, "No, like it's not my shit." And
This
they're
is
like,
the stupidest
"Are you telling us
situation
that
ever."
fucking like?" But let's just imagine like this little girl like Isabel or some shit like, "Are you telling us that fucking Isabel did that in the toilet?" And I was like, "Well, no. I mean that seems ridiculous, but it wasn't me."
Like he's like, it's like this like little girl. She's like 5 years old, and she's like, "You
Yeah.
dare tell me this disgusting shit was made by her?" She like has like a little bow on her head and shit. Like,
Yeah.
like that is fun.
I wonder who that fucking was.
I feel like did I ever get framed for stuff? I'm trying to think of a time I got like fucking framed for something that I didn't do. I feel like you have a lot of stories where you got framed for shit, or you framed other people.
Well, I have a lot of siblings, so
Yeah, I didn't. Well, my only other siblings were like my little sisters who are like way younger than me, and I'm not gonna like they're like little babies while I was growing up. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like my parents can be like, "Really? You drove the car? You took your dad's car without permission?" I'm like, "No, it was like my 5-year-old sister. Like I couldn't really frame her for anything. You know what I mean? Like we just were like our ages were too like drastic."
I had multiple times where like my brother would just like I would just go to my brother and be like, "I've already been in trouble 10 times this week. Like just take responsibility for this one." And he'd be like, "Okay."
Your brother, like I could just see him doing that. Like it just fits his like personality. Like,
But he did. He would just take responsibility.
like, yeah.
But the funny thing is, my parents
Would you ever?
He was too good. My parents would not believe me. My parents would be, I'd be like, "It was him," and he'd be like, "Yeah, it was me," and they'd be like, "You're fucking lying." I'm like- One time I was like, "Look, like they took the internet router and they put it in their bedroom, and like they were asleep, and I was like, "Look, like you're like smaller and quieter than me. Like you can sneak in and like get it." And like I like sent him on like a mission. He got it and just brought it to me, and then I just used it for the internet that night.
And did he put it back too?
I think I put it back.
Bro's the goat.
I did so much shit. That was probably like I had crazy stories.
I was good. I hate that I was good. I kind of wish I wasn't good. Like I didn't do anything. I went to one. I've told this. I went to one party ever, and the cops got called at the one party I ever went to in high school in my senior year.
I mean, I never went to parties at all, but I did some crazy shit when I was a kid.
Oh, I remember one time I did something to spite my dad. So my dad was like, "You're on the fucking computer all the time. Like, go outside and make some friends." I was like, "All right, fine." And so I literally turned my phone off and just left the house, right? Because like I was just mad at him. and then I found some friends. I actually made some friends, hung out with them all day. When I came back home, like my dad and my son were like freaking out. Like, we called the cops. Like, we had no idea were at. We thought you got like stolen. And I was like, no, I was just playing with my friends.
Making friends.
Yeah, I just did what you told me to do. Because my dad was super anti-computer. My dad was like, you need to like.
Yeah, my dad was the same, but no, my dad was an anti-computer. My dad was very much like, yeah, you can only play an hour a day or whatever. Even though my dad was like, his job was on the computer, and I saw him like 10 hours a day on the computer.
Yeah, all right, motherfucker. No, my dad was anti. Like, he was like, you just play video games all day. You need to like go outside and make friends and be a normal human. Which I guess like technically, for most people, it's better to do that kind of stuff. But for me, it kind of worked out that I was a fucking computer person. And now that's your job. Yeah, I tell my parents that all the time. I tell them that it's a subject of conversation when I go home. It's like my stepmom will be like, I remember how I used to always just like get because like she says like our only arguments were like me being on the computer too much. Like because I was a good kid, like I didn't do anything. The only arguments I ever had with my parents was like being on the computer too much. I think Dream remembers. Like I remember back then they would be trying to recording videos and I'd be like I gotta go, boom, disconnect, and he would get so mad at me.
I remember. Yeah.
Because they were just anti-computer. I know my dad was an idiot too with this. Like he didn't want me on the computer, but he'd be okay with me playing on the Xbox or watching TV. I'm like, bro, are you fucking like?
Computers were like new, so it's like, it's the same. I think a lot of parents were the same way.
I was like, are you fucking crazy, bro? It's the same thing.
But you're further from the TV.
Oh my god, my Greek grandma would be like, Nikolai is bad for your eyes, bad for your eyes. You at the computer all day, computer. Like that's literally her. God, she fuck pissed me off, bro.
Nick used to cuss out his grandma.
Stop.
Because she wouldn't understand English.
Stop. You're making me seem like a terrible person. No, that is fucked up. But, like, it's just shit you do when you're a kid, I guess. Like, but, bro, my grandma was like, oh my god. She was she just loved, she didn't love it, but she was like OCD, bro. Like, she had to, like, clean my room. I'd be like, please don't clean my room. Please don't touch anything in my room. Bro. She cleaned everything. She would like clean like the bottom. Like you know how many like mouses she ruined? She would take my mouse like this and wash it. And I'm like, bro, you're fucking trolling. Like you just broke my mouse, right? And then she found a baseball that I caught at an Astros game that had like dirt and mud all over it, and she washed it, bro. She washed my baseball I caught from the Astros game.
Did you kill her?
I remember I was like very upset with her. I was like, why did you do this? And I told my dad, I was like she can't be doing that. That's like fucked. I guess like what else is she gonna fuck up now? She's fucked up everything at this point. Like she might as well just continue to clean my room. I remember being like, please don't clean my you know how ridiculous that is? I'm like, please don't clean my room. Please don't clean my room. You're gonna fuck up all my shit. Cause like it's like Greek like tradition that like when like the eldest son moves out and like starts a family that he moves his like parents in with him. So like my grandma and grandpa lived with us.
Oh, so you're following the trend.
Fuck no, bro. Motherfucker's going in a nursing home. No, I'm just playing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What are you supposed
moved to out though?
What are you yeah, but but it's like when they're older and you have kids. It's like when you have a kid thing usually. What are you gonna do with your parents when they're old? Are you gonna take care of them? Like that's a lot of work.
Plug. Oh shit. So you mean like I helped with my grandparents a lot. Like I paid for like my grandparents, like I paid off their house. I paid for their like they have like a living person I paid for. They need like for like their travel and stuff. And
so you're gonna get a living person for your parents.
I don't know. I guess maybe.
Like that's like
my parents. They I feel like realistically, like I don't know, they're gonna be better off than like most grandparents probably. Like if I think about like as an example, my like you've met my grandpa on like my dad's side, right?
The ones that came over to the. Oh yeah, I did.
Like he's like fit. Like he runs like
he
went 10
went,
miles a day.
Did
and,
he come to the game with us? The
which game?
Oklahoma game. I met him in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, you met him. You met him multiple times, but one is like they're like old, but and he's had like strokes and like heart attacks and shit, and he's still like fucking like
bro's the goat.
Yeah, it's like and I don't know like. So I feel like they're my mom and my dad are more likely to be like that than to be like my grandparents on my mom's side, I guess.
It's kind of awkward for me because like let's say like I wanted to like my parents are divorced, so like what if like I want to move like them both in? They're gonna have to like get along. They're gonna have to put on like their get along pants. And
I
then
feel like I just would
and
not
then
live with. I wouldn't live with them unless
like
they like begged me to or
but
something like. And
let's say like you know like they're like it just seems like you need like I guess yeah I guess I wouldn't want to either but like that was like the only option. It's like that or like send them to like I guess like you don't really want to send your parents to like a nursing home, right? Because like I've heard like bad stories about like that shit. So like
yeah, you just have like someone living at their house or something if they need it or want it.
mm. Well, luckily for me, my parents had me when they were like literally 20 years old. So like whenever they're fucked, I'm kind of fucked too.
What?
What?
You're gonna have 20 years on them.
Well, think about it. Like whenever they're 70, I'm 50 years old. Like I'm gonna fucking like I could die as well. Pretty.
I think you're over exaggerating a little bit.
I feel like I'm not. People die like I feel like it's not that unlikely I die before my parents.
It's not like I think it's unlikely.
I think it's unlikely. But I'm saying it's not that unlikely. Like I say,
But
it's
that's
like
not because of age. That's just because of like it's very unlikely you die due to an old age side effect before your parents.
well, no, because usually you die because of old age because like you're more susceptible to like shit, right?
For
Like
what?
to like diseases and stuff, and like you're weaker at fighting them off.
Yeah, but when you're 50, like my parents are like 55 or whatever.
Wait, are
like,
they
or 50
really?
something. Yeah.
Oh. I guess that's not too bad. I guess the difference between 50 and 70 is quite drastic. I guess those 20 years you get like fucked. You get fucked in those 20
It
years.
is a massive difference.
I guess.
Like George is like 46. Like he's almost there.
George is old as fuck. Isn't that crazy? How old is he turning? 27
Yeah.
this year? Bro's pushing 30. Bro's actually pushing 30. Like that's like not even a bit anymore. Like we used to joke that he was like old.
He's gonna be closer to halfway through the year. He'll be closer to being 30 than.
He's already closer to being 30 than 20.
No, he's not.
He is. He's
No,
26.
then 20. I'm saying then 25.
Then 25? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
when he's 27 and a half, he'll be closer to being 30 than being 25.
That is fucked.
And that'll be in like 7 months. In 7 months, George will be closer to being 30 than 25.
Do you think he's gonna get like a midlife crisis or something soon?
Maybe when he gets 30.
I mean,
Maybe when he stops looking like he's 15, then he will.
bro. But do you think
for now he's in denial. He's in denial.
he is in denial? Do you think he's gonna have like a drastic like aging process?
I don't think so.
Like, what if like between like the ages of 32 to like 34, he like fucking I don't know ages a lot. Oh no, George is gonna get old, guys. And he's gonna walk around with a fucking cane.
Oh no.
Oh
No.
shucks. Oh my god. That's wait, George is about to be 30. Like, don't people are usually like married and shit by 30, right? Like, what the fuck? Bro's behind. We need to get George a wife, Dream.
Yeah, I actually was literally talking to him about that last night.
Were you
Not even
really?
a joke. Not even.
When?
That's not even a
Did I
joke.
go to sleep?
You were asleep. Yeah.
What were you guys saying? You're like, bro, when are you gonna like grow
Well,
up?
no, I was talking to him about like, I was just talking to him about like I don't know like life, and then we were talking about like relationships and whatever, and then he was talking about how like he could he just doesn't he could never see himself like getting married. He doesn't like understand the point of it, and I was like explaining to him kind of the point, and then he's like, "Bro's selling me on marriage," and I was like, "I guess like I don't know. I was just talking about it."
I guess
and it was
what
just
is
kinda funny.
what is the point of being married? Like, essentially, you could just like date someone and just be like, yeah, like we're gonna like
Well, it's like
live together.
marriage
We're
is just
gonna
you
live together
swearing-
forever.
Well, then it depends if you're like marriage is like you're like swearing like
To the government. You're swearing to the government.
I don't know. That's legal marriage. Like I actually probably will never get legally married, but like getting married like in terms of just marrying someone, it's like you're swearing
Like spiritually.
your soul to that person for the rest of your life. Like you will be with them until death do you part. Like until you're married. I feel like that's why it makes marriages and relationships so different from each other. Like there's not at all the same level. Like when you're in a relationship with someone versus when you're married to somebody. Like when you're married to somebody, it's like that person is your person for the rest of life, and you are telling everyone in the world, anyone that asks, that person is your person and that they will be your person for the rest of your life. I think that's I don't know, that's important. I feel like if you want to be able to like be 70 years old and like you can't do shit and you have that one person that you're still bantering with in the fucking retirement home or whatever, and you're still with that one
That's
person.
probably the most depressing thing if you've been married to someone for 50 years and then they fucking die. Like holy fuck. That would suck.
But at the same time, you had got 50 years with them, you know?
Yeah, but like,
And imagine how close you are to that person. Imagine how much you know that person. Imagine how many memories you have, like how many positive memories you have with that person, and so on.
bro, ruined the vibe. My bad. I was just a thought I had in my mind. Isn't there's tax advantages of getting married, right? Like, don't you? There is tax advantages.
There's barely, yeah. There's some barely tax advantages being married.
But they're not like worthwhile. They're not worthwhile the risk of like getting a divorce and then like
No, they're almost
get-
everything.
and get-
Almost
and
everything
then-
you
and
can
then
get from
getting
marriage, you
fucked.
can get without marriage. Like, right? Any of the things where it's like, oh, you like, you can just do through like contracts and through like your will and through whatever. But
maybe I won't get married either then, because I'm too fucking rich that I don't want to get fucking owned. I want to get married for my visa. George almost got married for his visa. Like that was an option we considered.
that was a serious thing.
Like we're like, if his visa gets denied, like one of us were just gonna marry him, and it would have been me.
To be fair, like it was a funny thing because it was like I like I remember like when it was being seriously considered, George was like making the odds of it happening so much lower because we'd be like yeah like I remember remember specifically us being like all right yeah okay then like I guess like yeah I could marry you blah blah, we'd have to like sign a prenup though, and then George was like, no, we wouldn't need. Why would we need a prenup? Justin, I'm not gonna steal your money, Dream. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck it, marry Sapnap. And then you were like, yeah. And George was like, no, he's gonna fucking steal my money.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. It's like, you're like, all right, marry Sapnap. I was like, yeah, George, marry me, no prenup. I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
All the behind the scenes lore, guys. We have some fun together.
Yeah, we have some fun.
My hands are so cold.
Why don't you go put in some warm water and piss your pants?
I could, but like,
It's not even that cold. I said it, bro. My room. I think my room has like the AC's ass, cause like it gets hot.
Maybe.
It gets hot in my
it's
fucking
like
room.
we keep our house at 69 at the other house, and it feels normal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes it feels cold. I won't
But here,
lie.
like 71 feels like kind of chilly.
It's interesting.
It's
How
like
that works.
blaring the AC in my room only, and like not
This
at all in
house.
your
This
guys'.
house sucks.
It does. It
I
does kind of.
I
It's kind of
no,
annoying.
this house is ass. Like the actual.
It is kind of annoying. Like it's actually annoying. Like the AC is annoying. The trash shit's annoying. There's like fucking flies in the kitchen, which is annoying.
But George loves LA.
But, and then the internet. The internet sucks. Like I can't use my phone on Wi-Fi. Like they still need to fix that. Like
Really,
in my room,
my phone. Mine's
in my
fine.
room, I cannot like FaceTime audio somebody.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I can, but it's like.
Well, did
laggy.
we? I don't even think we ever got like our internet. Like
No, we didn't. That was every time I asked George about it, he said it was your job and that you were doing it.
how's it my job?
I don't know.
Does it,
That's what
that
he said.
literally doesn't even make any
He said
sense.
you knew the internet guy or whatever, and you had Brendan doing it or something.
No, bro. Literally,
Is it
it's like
George Tobin?
George is like the LA pilled one. He should be like doing everything. I guess that's the problem is that like George is unaffected by it because the internet works in my room on my phone. So I guess your room is just like in like a. I guess it's literally the farthest away from the router.
Yeah.
What kind of pumpkin? Oh, Dream, we need to go to a
Yeah.
pumpkin patch, by the way. So just know we're doing that. Like, soon.
Okay.
I'm taking me, you, and George to a pumpkin patch, and we're gonna buy pumpkins, and then carve them.
Pumpkin patches.
Yeah, when are we getting Patches another cat? You tweeted that we're getting Patches another cat.
I'm doing it.
No,
I'm getting
you,
Patches
you
another
cannot
cat.
choose Patches.
I'm
another
getting cat. No, I can't. It's my cat. I'm
No,
getting a cat.
you
I'm
have
getting
to.
another cat.
You have to have my input on this.
No, I don't have to have shit.
You
It's
do.
my cat.
You need to have my input on this.
No, you can come with me and you can pet the cat and you can be like, this cat's nice, but I don't have to
trust
listen to
me.
your dumbass.
Bro,
It's my cat.
I'm telling you. All right, well then I'm gonna get a cat.
You can get a cat then. Look, we'll just get 10 cats, okay?
Like I don't
Fine.
want to
We
get a
can
cat.
each have a
It's
cat.
It's
That's
just
fine.
work. Like I have a good situation.
Yeah, then let me get my goddamn cat.
But like I want you
can
because
pet it.
Patches. I need help you get a W cat. Because all right, I'll say it, Patches is not a W cat. Well, she can be, but she also
No,
can be
listen,
an L cat.
I'm telling you, I always say this. Patches is, I say this way to describe her. Patches is such a guest cat. Like she's to everybody, she's such like a really nice level of like if you meet her for the first time, you're like, oh my god, she's so nice, and she's like cuddling with you, and she's like, whatever. But like she never goes above that. That's it. That's the highest level she'll ever get. So it's
Yeah.
like you expect that you would progress as you like get to know her, that she'd get more comfortable with you, that she would get like even more cuddly, even more whatever.
Like you think
But
like
no,
I could pick
that's
her
it.
up and like
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, Patches level.
The
yeah,
second
this-
she meets you, from then on, that's how she is. Like,
that's a great
just-
way of describing her actually, because it's true.
So it's like it's really good. She's a perfect guest cat. Like everyone loves her. But then like when she's not like awesome. Like when you're with her, she's not. I don't know. She's not super cuddly. She's not whatever.
she's not
But
like
she's beautiful.
playful
And
and
she's
sweet,
amazing, and I love her.
and she keeps her hair in check.
She's very
Oh,
clean. She doesn't really shed. She doesn't really. She's not super loud.
she seems
She
cuddly
doesn't
with
like.
George. No, no, she's not.
She cuddles.
She
She
like
doesn't cuddle. She
okay,
lays.
yeah, she lays. She doesn't cuddle. Like she'll lay on top of you, but then that's it. Whereas like some cats are just like, they'll, like fucking like love you. I still think we should get a dog. Sorry, I think we should get a fucking.
I want a dog as well. My
What?
fucking fire alarm just went off.
You want 2 cats and a dog? Bro wants
I want
bro wants
10
a-
cats,
bro wants
2
a zoo- Bro wants
dogs.
a zoo.
I want chickens. I want fucking quails. I want cows.
We should get fucking chickens, bro. We could
I
have
don't know.
fresh
We should get
eggs.
quails. I wanted quail. I literally in the original plans of our house, we had a fucking chicken coop and it was for quails drawn up, and then we didn't end up doing that. Remember? And then we moved. Holy shit! Whenever I saw those blueprints were cracked for the house we never had built. That was crazy.
Should we tell them about that? Like they have no idea.
No. That shit was crazy. And I'm kind of glad it didn't end up happening. It would have been extra. Would have been too much. It just would have been too much.
Bro, it would have been like fucking awesome.
It would have been awesome, but it would have been too much.
Bro, it would have been fucking awesome. I would have loved it personally. We've never been to the beach. At least I have not been to the beach a single time I went to Florida. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I don't like the beach though. I like pebble beaches.
I don't.
know,
Yeah, we need to go to Greece. Greece has good beaches. That's the pebble beaches, like rock beaches. Like,
Bro, my fire alarm shit's going.
that means it needs the batteries replaced.
All right, come replace it then.
Well, I don't have the batteries, nor am I tall.
Bro, George said that was your fucking job.
Like, why does George think it's my job? Like, that actually irritates me. First, it's
Just
my
joking.
job. Well, no, I'm not talking about
Obviously
that.
that,
I know,
yeah.
I'm talking about the internet. Like, how is that my
To be
job?
fair, he did say that was your job.
Bro really just said, yeah, it's Sapnap's job. Like, fuck you, George. I'm hungry, Dream. Are you hungry?
No, I ate.
What'd you eat? Did you cook something last night when me and George got home?
Oh, I did, yeah.
We smelt like, we're like, bro's cooking in here.
Let me cook.
What'd you make? It was a steak.
Did you say George was a better cook than me?
I said, I think George might be the best cook out of us, yeah.
You think that?
Well, my reasoning was that he, like whenever he cooked a lot for himself, didn't he? Like, even when he lived with, like, his mom, like, he just cooked for himself constantly. You did something.
I guess I was like in my cooking arc. I wanted to be. I was like I cooked like every day for like my family for a while and like cooked a bunch of random shit and I baked and.
Well, to be
baked
fair, I
recipes.
don't think I've ever had a meal of yours that you cooked that was just like you just made whatever you wanted. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like,
I made you random just shit. I was like, yeah, fucking here's this, and oh, you mean like I put in whatever ingredients? I wanted?
yeah.
Oh.
Like I've
okay.
never had like a full on like dream balls to the wall glizzed out like whatever.
Mm. So you've had that with George?
Trying
What has he cooked?
to think if I've had that with George.
Also, I feel like George is like a recipe Andy. Like that's the difference.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess whenever I watched
That's
him
the difference
cook on
between,
his
like, cook
cooking
and,
stream,
like-
on his cooking stream, he looked like good. Like he was like his like steak looked good that he cooked, and like he like looked like it is like stuff.
I
looked
guess
good.
I feel like this some people be like, how is this a bad thing? But he's a recipe Andy. Like he just follows exactly the recipe. Like that's not. I don't know. I mean, I guess that is how you cook. But at the end of the day, like that's not what I mean by cooking.
I guess like he has no
being a
like.
good cook is like is just being able to like eye things, being able to be like, oh, I'm adding a pinch of salt, I'm adding a pinch of this, I'm gonna throw this in, I'm gonna put it on for a minute longer because I can touch it and feel that it's not as tender as it should be or whatever. Like that to me, that's cooking.
Anyone can
But
be a
also you
chef.
can cook, yeah, but anyone can cook. Like if you're, I don't want to like be like, oh well, if you're using a recipe, then you're not a cook. Like that's so stupid. Obviously, it's not gatekeeping.
Oh,
like,
I can't fucking cook, bro. I've tried. I'm so bad.
But being able to know what you like or what you think that like your audience will like if I was cooking for Sapnap, I know certain things that he likes better and certain things he doesn't like, and be able to be like, okay.
He knows I like
Like-
that cheesy cheese and that jalapeno and like.
But you're not a big fan of like grease, and you're not a big fan of like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like I like anyway. The point is like being able to see a recipe and be like, oh well, this is gonna be like. As an example, like I helped you fix that fucking smoothie, right? Like you guys fucked that smoothie, and I was like, oh well, you should do this, like fix it, right? And then it fixed it. Like being able to eye something and be like, well, I can taste that this tastes like this, therefore you need to add this to even it out or whatever. I don't know.
Bro's
Like,
Gordon Ramsay.
I do not think I'm a great cook. I think I'm an okay cook.
You
And I
know
think
who makes a mean ass steak?
who?
Your mom.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, my mom is an amazing cook.
And your grandma makes a mean ass.
My grandma's
What-
amazing
what
cook
is
as
that?
well.
What is that shit she made?
Banana pudding.
Oh my god, that shit was
The banana pudding is
gas.
so good.
I need some more of that.
Nick has had the famous banana pudding, guys.
It was so good. She
What else have
also
you had at my grandma's?
she made mac and cheese. She made mac and cheese, but honestly, I wasn't too like the mac and cheese was okay, but the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
banana
I
pudding.
didn't like it. I think she made a bunch of different mac and cheese, and I didn't like it.
The banana pudding was like I was like God damn, this shit is fucking fire. But I also am like a slut for banana pudding. I love banana pudding.
Yeah, but like I don't even like banana pudding, but I love her banana pudding.
Mm.
It's like fucking so cracked. It's just so sweet and like I don't know. It's so good.
It's just so glizzed up. I'm getting hungry now. Congratulations.
Oh well, the only thing I have downstairs is what I made yesterday. It's just like it's literally just a plain like burger patty, like you know.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I want to get some barbecue. I want to try this barbecue place.
Oh shit! Oh Sapnap. There's
What?
like fire ass barbecue place. It's so fucking good. And I can tell you exactly what to get too.
Message me the name. I want some
Let me- it's
barbecue. I almost got some barbecue yesterday, but then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get barbecue because I'm gonna eat later. So I just got like.
I'm telling you, this shit is so good. Like you're gonna. It's
What?
here. Let's text you. I had it. And it was so fucking good.
Is it this? That's what I'm looking at right now. Oh, yep, it is. I think. Look at this.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. That's it.
What should I get?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what it was though. I'll tell you what it was because like not
Please
everything
tell
was
me.
great.
Please tell me it's the brisket is good.
Okay, it's not the brisket,
Fuck.
but the brisket was decent, but not the I had it twice. There was one of them was decent, but it was like okay. But there was where is it? Please tell me they have it. It was so fucking good. It was like one of the best things I've ate in a while. Where is it?
Is it the sausage?
No, because they've taken it off and put it back on a couple times. Cause I've tried to order it before,
Motherfuckers,
and they didn't
bro.
have it.
No, they're not gonna have it if you haven't found it yet.
I don't think they have it.
What is it? Just tell me what it
Well,
is.
I think their ribs are just really good, but it was they had beef ribs.
I have pork ribs. I'm gonna crank the pork ribs.
If they had those beef ribs, I wonder if you called them.
Oh,
Just see if they have the beef ribs.
I can't be fucked.
They probably have.
How
them.
many?
There's no
Do I
way
get 1/4 rack or half a rack? Like, how much do I eat? Like, I don't even know like how much like
Um,
food is what. Like, what am I looking at?
I would say you do half a rack because when I did a full pound of
Fuck.
the beef. 'Cause that was the only option they have. I was
Now
like,
I'm gonna get some brisket. I'm gonna get 1/4 pound of brisket, but I can't get half a pound of brisket and half a rack.
I found a rib is a lot. It's like a lot, but like the rib meat's so
Now
good.
and now I'm gonna get some of these sausages. So I got ribs, brisket, sausage.
Like the sausage is okay. It's spicy though.
That's what I like, baby. Now what sides do I get, bro?
Their
Obviously-
fries, but their fries. I'm telling you, Nick, their fries. It was the best fries I've had in like a year.
All
or
right, so I
something.
got the mac and cheese, the seasoned
That's
fries,
that's
or did you get the loaded
The seasoned
fries?
fries. The seasoned fries.
Alright.
The loaded fries were trash.
All right, I got the seasoned fries.
Like I remember thinking, I was like, what the fuck? Like it was so crispy.
All right, this is what I got in my order. We're gonna try this. I got brisket, pork ribs, seasoned fries, Texas, whatever the sausage, mac and cheese, and potato salad. That sounds good.
Yeah, but I'm telling you that their fries, bro, that was an experience. When I had that shit, because it was the beef ribs they had. I guess I didn't even have their normal ribs. Maybe their normal ribs are cracked as well. Like the beef ribs, they were so like melt in your mouth, like so good. And then I had the fries. And I was like, why is a barbecue place like the best fries I've had in like a year?
Bro, barbecue places, bro. I'm telling you, Dream. If we ever go to Texas again together, which I'm sure we will, I know a fire barbecue spot.
I'm gonna be in Texas tomorrow.
Oh, are you going to Texas tomorrow?
Yeah.
I guess you won't
I'm
be
going to Texas
you won't,
today.
You won't be in Houston. You're going to Texas today?
Technically.
No, I see what you're saying. Bro's leaving. You're gonna leave just me and George at the house?
Yeah.
And then are you coming back or are you going to Florida?
I'm going to Florida. And then you guys are coming if all goes to plan.
Are you all going to Vegas? Yes, I'm gonna be in Vegas.
Yeah.
I already said I'm not really doing shit, like, so don't go if you want to. Like, I'm not doing any meet and greets or stuff like that because I just don't like the way TwitchCon does the meet and greets. Like, it just feels really.
Wow.
It just feels.
Come on
No, actually, it feels really
Come
awkward.
on, Mr.
No,
Kick.
bro.
Come on, man.
Literally, bro. I'm being honest when I say like, I've had this
4 times. I said that. I've said that since the beginning, and I never did a single one.
You know how many times I've had this scenario where someone will come up to me and be like crying, like, "Oh my god, like you saved my life," blah blah blah. And it's like, "Oh my, I want to talk to them," and then they're like, "We need you to take the picture. Hurry up!" It's like, "Oh my god, it's so like," I'm like, "Holy fuck, this is awful." And I was like, I remember last time I was like, "Yep, that's my last one." I was like,
He's like, "That's my last one. Kick, sign the deal."
And then I messaged Kick. I was like, "Come on, guys, let's make this work."
You're like, "Make KickCon, come on."
Hell yeah. Spreed is also going to Vegas. Will you please meet?
Oh, that'd be amazing. I love Spreen.
Bro, you see the clip? He was calling you shit. It was so funny.
That was so funny.
And then I said, I'll fuck you both up, is what I said.
I want to be one Spreen. Why Spreen got this? Is what happened. Spreen's like, I'm better than Dream. Dream is shit. I'm better than Dream. And he goes, my friends. I'll get my friends. I'm like, bro, what do you mean your friends? Come on, Spreen. What do you need your friends for, buddy? Bucko.
He said
come 1v1 me. Fuck.
He might beat you now.
You understand that?
You're kind of washed.
There you go. I'm not washed. I'll still beat him. I am washed and I'll still beat him.
Damn. To be fair, I would wipe you both.
I'd also wipe the floor with him in parkour, and that's like his home field, isn't it?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure parkour is like his home field.
He's a parkour man. Spreen is better than Dream. Spreen's really good at PvP. You know, everyone said Shadoon was good at PvP. And then, you know,
I'm sure Spreen is good at PvP. So Spreen is probably really good at PvP. And that's the thing is, I'm not talking about. I guess it depends like what we're talking about. He's good at 1.8. I'd whip him at 1.8 too.
I don't know about that.
Okay, actually,
I feel
like
we're shit at 1.8.
If we did 1.8 soup, I'd whip his ass. If we did 1.8
soup, he probably just never played soup.
Potion, I would not whip his ass. If we did 1.8 like fishing rod, like I think I'd.
Has he ever played soup?
Probably not.
Soup is
actually
niche,
probably.
Bro, soup is niche.
Didn't Spreen play like I don't know. Spreen did something. Spreen's good. Like Spreen's really good. I'm also just like hockey bastard, so like I would say the same shit if it was like fucking like I don't know, some cracked ass guy who's like just literally grinds his ass off. Because otherwise it's not fun. Like there's no point in not doing that. Like what would be fun if I was like, yeah, I guess Spreen would win, guys.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be fun.
I love Spreen. I want to meet him. I want to want him in person.
I have a question for you, Dream.
A fight in real life. What?
Do you think, based on my body of work, that I'm the GOAT of MCC?
No.
Why? Who's the GOAT?
I think I'm the GOAT.
How are you the GOAT?
I think I'm the GOAT for now, and I think that you can be the GOAT.
Bro, I have I'm the undisputed most wins.
Yeah, but you've also played like 10 more MCCs than me.
Yeah, but bro, I was like after I went on that winning streak, bro, I was on like fucking like you're not allowed to win for like a while, kind of like arc.
Yeah, I mean, I think for a couple MCCs, sure.
I have not lost a dodgeball since MCC 14.
I lost one dodgeball ever.
I've only lost 2 dodgeball ever. Like
I had 4 MCC wins before I lost a dodgeball. I had 5 actually, but I had 4 like total. But all I know is that I think if you're talking, there's also different questions because like if you're talking about like statistically, like in my mind, or you're talking about like just best MCC player.
I'm just talking I feel like as like a whole body of work, like between like individual dodgeball wins, like everything, a whole like.
Let me say this before I get clipped on MCC, and they're like, "What? I Dream thinks he's the best." Okay, let me say this. I think that in my mind, I always had the opinion that, and I think you've agreed with me on this, that the point of MCC is to win. So if you're leading your team to victory, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're getting 1st place, 5th place, 10th place, 20th place. If you're leading your team to victory and you're contributing, you're making your team compete. This regardless of who they are, regardless of what team you're on, etc. Like that is what it takes to be the GOAT. I think that in my mind, that's why I feel like I have the best resume right now on MCCs because in the least amount of MCCs with the most competition. I had the most wins and I had the least losses.
This is why I think I'm the GOAT.
But I think if you're talking about like statistics, you're talking about like in terms of actual skills, like in terms of like MCC skills, like who like is the most skilled MCC player? I don't think I'm the top. You're talking about who has the most the best like stats. I'm not at the top. If you talk about who like even counting past players, but if you talk about who put on their team had the highest chance of taking their team to victory on any given day, I would have said that was me every single MCC.
This is why I think I'm the GOAT, okay? I've excelled in every single role as a player that there is, okay? When I first started MCC, I was like the best like second frag that there just ever was. There was just nobody that will ever be like a better second frag that I was just coming out of the gate. Like out of the gate, like I don't think anyone's ever been like as good as I was. Like just right
That's
out
true.
the gate.
Yeah, you're an amazing second frag.
Like right out the gate, like I was good. My first MCC I got 8th, and then like like other if it wasn't for that one MCC, I would have never ever dropped out of the top 10. So I played that role like good, and we won with that role. And then I excelled at being like the fucking man. Like I almost broke the record. I got the second, only behind Techno. Like I fucking won like 10 MCCs. Like, I won like 4 MCCs in a row. I just decimated, right? And then now I play like the H-bomb role a little bit. Where like I'm okay with getting second frag, but I'm like the leader of the team. I'm telling them, I'm like, we're doing this. This is how we're gonna do it. And I've won back to back again. I'm the only player to ever win back to back twice. I have the most wins. I have an insane record. I'm 7-2 in dodgeball. I also have like good individual like whatever. Like I used to yeah. I just think if you look at it as a whole, and I don't fucking lose dodgeball. I think that's big. Losing dodgeball is so bad in my opinion.
I agree. You led your team all the way there and you couldn't finish it. Yeah. I think dodgeball's really important. But yeah, no, I agree with everything you just said. I think it just in my mind, from when I started, like I still think I'm the best, or what at least was the best, and probably could be the best like team leader in terms of like I would bring the players that I would bring players' performances up on my teams, like almost no matter what. Like there's so many people's highest performances were in terms of the points and stuff, or near their highest performance were on teams with me. Or if you just look at them and you look at their teams afterwards, like you go look and see like I don't know, like people talk about how their confidence in like Sands of Time, or people talk about their confidence in Parkour Tag or something after playing with me. And so you wouldn't even see the effect of like what I would have on a player until after they'd play in like a couple of CCs later or something, and then they'd even talk about it and be like, holy shit, I feel better at this. And so I think because of that, at the same time, like the influence on player teamwork, et cetera, and I think that you do a lot of the same. I think that you embody a lot of the same stuff that I did, you know, like, and you do it now. Now I'm not an MCC, so I think you're just doing it like longer now. So, but also I wouldn't really know because I haven't watched the last like 8 MCCs or something, so I have no idea. Like to be fair, I have no judge of now. I'm just judging off of what I knew back then. So
that's how I feel now. Is that
I've only seen your perspective of like a couple of the MCCs.
That's how I feel now. Is that I make my teammates better. Like Puns literally was like doing kind of shit before he teamed with me, and like then he got like a 4th place performance, which is like one of the highest performances he's ever had. Shadoon has had his highest performance that he's ever ever actually had with me. Yeah, and then like just like I feel like I make my team better now, but I'm not like as fucking like taking over as I used to be, which is always. I mean, that's fun. It's fun when you just take over and shit on everyone. But I take over in dodgeball though. Nobody can beat my ass.
I think the interesting thing though is like I think as well as until there's new MCC games, until there's a bunch of new MCC games, in my mind, in terms of the actual impact on like the games, I feel like I've had like by far the biggest impact in terms of the leadership role, because as an example, the entire standard time strategy people use now is that was just my idea. It's just based on my idea. Parkour like Warrior was removed because I was fucking just kicking ass in it. In terms of the what's it called? What other games am I thinking of? Like I think there's a lot of like games related to MCC that just were like changed, or the strategy that is used right now that you don't even have to go in to think about your standard time strategy, because you just go with what I made. So like I think that there's a lot of games that are like that, where it's like the teamwork is like, well, it's like, yeah, well you have a great teamwork strategy or whatever. It's like, but yeah, at the same time that was started by me, or started by us back in the era or whatever.
Did you beat Fruit's parkour thing?
No, so I logged on and I was like, it's so funny. I think people are funny. I read on the Reddit and there's people saying like, oh, wow, it looks like he doesn't have rust. Like genuinely, I truly believe like in terms of like movement, like I just don't rust. I do not rust with movement. Like as long as I have the same mouse, I have the same like sensitivity, and like I'm on a setup, like how can you, I feel like it's literally just muscle memory for the last 15 years. Like I do not lose that shit. Like I showed up, my first run, it was like a 6-minute run or something on the course, like, since like over a year ago. And then I was like, fuck, I'm grinding this shit. I grinded it for like 2 hours. The best time I got was 20 seconds off of his time. And he has a skip, so, and like I'm just like, fuck, if I just grind it and I just don't miss, then I don't miss. But then I would just beat it. But then I got lazy, and so I've been like on it, but I'm been nonchalantly running it, but I've been like trying to like grind it. So I want to beat it. I probably will. I'll probably wait until I get back in Florida though, because like my setup here is not as good.
It's amazing. What do you mean?
Well, okay, it's great. When I was my setup here, like I don't think my settings are the same. Like I don't know my shit. Like I don't know what my like I think I replicated it like as close as I can get, and I'm just like I'm just like I'll wait. Because also I can be in like my I don't know. Just I'm more comfortable technically, but that's one of those things. People like talk about parkour. Like that's one of the things legitimately. Like people talk will say like, oh, I'm the best player in the world. That like not just like PvP or something. Like that's not true at all. Like with parkour, there's something people will clip and be like, oh my god, you know, whatever. I genuinely think I'm like in terms of like movement skills in parkour. I think I'm like the best player in the world, one of the best players in the world. Like if you put me against anybody and we have the same amount of time to practice and train and learn a map or something, and then go against them, like put me against anyone. Put me against anyone. That's fine. Now, obviously, there's like parkour tricks that I don't know. There's parkour jumps that I don't know. There's tons of like niche parkour stuff that I do not know. But if you're talking about if you throw me in a world like in like a fucking parkour with normal parkour stuff, you give me the same amount of time as someone else. Like I'll fight them. That's fine.
You're gonna fight
I'll
them. It doesn't have to be like that.
I'll beat them. I'll beat their ass. And I think it's mostly just experience. Obviously, there are people, but someone's like B-Moo and Chess. I beat you at parkour the other day. Da, da, da. It was like I won a course on MCC Island. Probably that's the only time you could have definitely on a course I've never played before. Whenever I'm rusty and just like joking with George on Discord.
MCC Island
Quit
is
yapping, bro.
MCC Island is actually like the parkour is fun. I fuck with it.
I just played for the first time yesterday with George.
I just be running it. Oh my god, my food's already almost here. This is fucking insane.
I didn't figure out how to make it story. This place is, bro. It's good. I hope it's as good as I'm saying, because like I remember it being cracked. Those fries, I want to hear the crisp. You better like eat the fry into the mic because the fry's so crispy. I might have to grab a fry.
Oh yeah, it's gonna cost.
It was fucking good.
Fries ain't free out here, Dream.
Anyway, the point is, guys, I think I'm very good at parkour. I think I'm really good at parkour. I think like I'm creative and stuff, which is why I'm good at like PvP and stuff. But I think like in terms of like parkour, I have a really good reaction time, obviously. And I have really good consistency, and I've just played parkour. Like I was in parkour competitions in 2013 when I was 13 years old, for money. So like I've parkoured. I've been around the block. Parkour is kind of my thing. But then again, there's plenty of parkour players that like know the exact coordinates to do a quadruple spinning neo. Like, okay, fine, that's fine. Like they're better than me at parkour. But I'm talking about parkour. I'm talking about just pure, like timing, the little niche movements, the little move arounds. Like, I think there's an upper echelon of like raw skill that I feel like there's not many people that share that with. Obviously there's certain people like that I think are incredible at movement that have that potential to get up there. Like as an example, Fruit Berries is so cracked at movement. So if he trained enough with like parkour, then I think he can and obviously he has on this map. He's done really well. And I think he's learning a lot about parkour, and I think he could totally be up there. But I think it really does take like somebody like that has played Minecraft for such a long time. So
I got the food. Ooh, Dream.
is it crispy?
No.
No, it's not. Oh, it is. You lied.
It's not.
It's not.
Like the ends of it are.
Holy shit. There's just I got them on a good day.
I'm adding Chandler to the call. We're gonna play Dark and Darker.
Okay. I'm gonna leave in a minute anyway.
Yeah, look, they're not that crispy.
Are they still good though? Like the seasoning shit was really good as well.
Yeah, the
so.
seasoning is good.
But when I got them, I'm telling you, they were like hot and crispy, and it was so nice.
Look at this. Look how much like. Oh, it's actually not that heavy, so I don't think there's that much meat in here.
Yeah, I also liked they were very compact about like their like packaging. So they didn't have people that all these restaurants use so much packaging. Like they like put all their shit in one little thing and like.
Oh my god! Look at this sausage. All right, let's try these pork ribs.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have like sauce in it?
No, I didn't. Mmm. Oh. No, it's good. Oh, this brisket looks moist. Oh yeah.
Actually,
look
the
at
brisket
that.
was good, but I got a
Mmm.
certain.
Mmm. Oh, that brisket is good. Oh my god. Also, this was the only fork we had. It's the most giant fucking fork of all time.
There's no forks down there. We don't have anyone here that would
Potato
like
salad.
refreshes shit because like I don't know. We have like no laundry detergent shit. We have no like trash can, there's no trash bags left. We have like no what else do we not have? We don't have a bunch of shit.
We're fucked. Oh, look at that mac and cheese. Mmm.
We should go to this place like someday.
Mmm. Let's go to what?
There's so many restaurants I've never been to that I've ordered from, and I'm like, oh, this shit's the goat. I'm sure it's way better in person.
No, bro. There's an Indian food restaurant near our house I've ordered from a million times in Florida.
We've
It's
never been.
no, I went there, bro, and it's so much better in person.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with like everything. Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking like there's probably like 20 restaurants. And I'm like, these are my top. These are like my top 20 restaurants out of all the restaurants because I order all the time. So like probably in the last, I guess in the last like 3 years, I guess I've probably ordered like probably like over 500 different restaurants. Like counting fast food, counting all this, counting in LA and in all these different places I've been, and like it's like 20 of them that I'm like, oh, these are like the cracked ones. These are the best, and I've probably never been to like any of them. That is kind of insane. You think about the fact like 500 in like a couple years is a lot. But like when you think about the fact that there's 365 days, I pretty much have only ordered, other than the last year, like there was like 3 years where I only ordered, like obviously. Other than I guess during those years there was a lot of I didn't there was a lot of time where I didn't order at all. So, but I still think it's like 500 probably. It's actually 500 or more. Might even be closer to 1,000. Like actually.
I wish I got more brisket.
Because I'm also I'm an adventurous eater. It's like every time I order, I'll be like, I'll order. I want to order from like a new place. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll order from a new place. Unless I like really love a place, then I'm like, fuck it, I'll get that. But I mean, the point is, I've been to like none of them. So I should start going to the ones that I really like and try them in person because they'll probably be way better, you know.
Mm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Bro, stop moaning. Come on, you're gonna.
What? Give you a boner?
I was gonna say something along those lines, but I took it back.
That brisket.
What's Stream's go-to food? My go-to food. I feel like if I'm being lazy, and I can't really think of anything. It's just like sushi. I feel like almost everyone fucks with sushi.
Yep.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
What up?
I'm out here just. Sorry, I'm pounding out the fucking barbecue, but I'm ready to play.
Hey, I'm Puns.
Yes, punch everyone. Oh my
It's
god.
Chandler.
Puns got buns.
How are you, Chandler?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm just recovering from illness. I like your Discord avatar.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Did you make it yourself?
No, I just took a screenshot.
You know what that is, Dream?
No.
You don't even know, Chandler. That's a
It's
oh, go for it.
It's Roblox.
They added voice chat, right?
Yeah.
How's that?
It's a little buggy. Like, it's not very loud, but it works.
I kind of want to play. I've never played.
It's fun, man.
I bet. I played Roblox before I played Minecraft.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I did. I was a little Roblox hacker. I had my first viral video was about Roblox, and it was on like a random channel. It had over 1 million views.
Okay.
And it was and all it was like it was like before Inspect Element was a big thing, and I used Inspect Element to like get more Robux, and I said DM me your password if you want more Robux, and my DMs were I stole like thousands of accounts.
Oh my god, he's a thief.
Wait, what? What the fuck did you do? Alright. Oh my god.
I would log
Bro,
in.
it's finessing.
I would log in and transfer their items to me.
Oh my god. Bro, those poor kids, bro.
I had like an account. It got banned eventually because like they found out, and it had like every item. It had like all these cracked. It had like the fucking like Riddler skull and like I don't know, like so just I don't even know if you know what that is, but there were so many like it had like all these rare items.
That's funny.
Wait, so you just message him, give me your fucking Roblox information for free?
No,
Roblox?
so I made a video, and it was like how to get free Robux, and it was like before Inspect Element was like a known thing, and because I was a little nerd, I knew about it, and so I did a video where like I edited it, and I made my Robux like go from 0 to like 1 billion Robux or whatever in the video, and like using Inspect Element, and people were like, wow, and I was like, guys, oh my god, DM me before it's patched. DM me your password, and like I'll log into your account and I'll do it for you. And then, or something like that. But it was like smarter than that. It was like Slyer. It was like, guys, the problem is this is such a secret thing. So like, just DM me if you want to get in. The problem is I have to be on your account, so I don't know how to do this yet. And then people just DM me anyway, like DM me their info. And then I went on and I like would log onto their account, take their like best items, and then transfer it to like my account. And then they probably cried. To be fair, it was probably a bunch of kids, and I was a kid as well though, so it was okay. I was just like the asshole kid that was smarter. I was probably like 9 or 10 maybe. All right, I'm gonna peace out. See you
All
guys
right,
later.
see ya.
All right, see ya.
Bye.